Hello and welcome. It's me, Andy, and training the right way. I've got two osmo actions. I've got two because I have one that I use and I have a spare. And it's a brilliant camera. I don't know why I've not had it before, because it's obviously now probably about 2.5 years, 3 years old. Been surpassed by many other cameras, but it still maintains the quality, 4K, and extremely reliable camera compared to other cameras that I've tried, and I've tried a few. My last one that I tried was the Phaotech Riga 4K, and after testing it, I decided to take it with me for my latest trip, and I was extremely disappointed with it. But this next trip will be the Osmo Action I have. I've got it all set up on the gimbal, and of course it has audio input, and it's looking quite good as a rig. Now, the other day I was looking at the Mimo app, and I was connecting to the Mimo app via Wi-Fi from the Osmo, and of course it does that in order to change settings and to live view and to control the camera. All very good. There are a lot of apps out there that control cameras, such as obviously the GoPro one, and there was even one for the Phaotech camera, which yeah, it's okay. Didn't help with the audio, but it's okay. So this Osmo Action camera, which I didn't realise until I was looking at this Mimo app, you can live stream from it. You can live stream. My last camera you'll see that I did a training session on was the Removu camera, which it was a 4K camera that you could live stream. It was a bit quirky, and it took a lot of effort trying to get it to actually live stream, but in the end it did. And the only thing I'm not using it now is because it was the actual gimbal itself is highly unstable and unreliable. It would just conk out because of the switches in it. It has too many advanced options, but not very good quality made. A good, really good gimbal, a really good camera, but not quite there as far as durability. However, it could live stream. But this one, the Osmo, and obviously the Mimo app, is, well, it's 100 times easier to use. Click a few buttons, type in a few settings, and you can actually live stream out to YouTube and Facebook or any other platform that has RTMP. Right, first things first, need to download the DJI Mimo app, and you can do that on Android or Apple phones or tablets. And of course the software will only work on either of those two. It won't work on PC because obviously you need to connect via Wi-Fi. Also, it might be useful to make sure that your Osmo is up to date. So if you come here, you can have a look at this and download the appropriate updates. There's manuals, there's also firmware, latest firmware from 2020. So you will need to make sure that you have that. I'm going to do this video. This is the live streaming app for the DJI. So we've got the DJI set up for the DJI Mimo app on this mobile phone, Android app, and I'm running the DJI with a Rode video mic, so that's all very much set up for normal video recording, controlled by the app. Now, the idea of this is we are going to try and live stream. So we get this come up. This is a menu, and it says Facebook, YouTube, or RTMP. So you do need to know the settings for this. So we're going to have YouTube and start live stream settings. So this is for YouTube. You need to know some of the details. Hopefully we're able to get this sorted. And also it's going to let me choose the platform I need to go to. So this is a list of all my, you can't really see it on the screen. Very good. It's not really clear, is it? But it basically says choose your account that you need to have on YouTube. So I'm going to choose my account, and it will let me offer me to access my Google account, DJI Mimo, and it says manage the videos and the account. So you just select allow. Then it will give various options here. We have select Wi-Fi network, describe your live stream. It's not made for kids. Share it with unlifted. Well, I'm going to make it private because I don't want anybody to see it. Resolution and the bit rate. So the Wi-Fi network is going to be okay. Unable to join network. Check and try again. Okay, it's not going to let me do it. Connected. All right, it must have been me then. Connected to the network. Right. Okay. So live stream name. We've got to have test live stream. Test. That will do. 720p. Private. De-warp, auto save. So let's start the live stream, see what happens. Oh, the camera's beeped. Live stream in progress. So there you go. So preview, cannot preview it on the mobile phone. And there's a blue button at the bottom saying end transmission. So basically we are now live streaming. We've got the wireless Rode Go thingy-majig, and what I'm going to do is going to turn the camera around so it faces me. So we're at the position now where we've got the Osmo live streaming, we've got the Mimo app live streaming, and we're now ready to go. However, we're not live streaming, which is very, very annoying. Now, what we need to do is actually go into the what's it called, the YouTube Studio, because the YouTube Studio we have to make a few changes. So we'll just go into the YouTube Studio. Obviously you can do this on your mobile phone as well. I'll have a go in a minute, but I'm going to do it on the desktop version. So we have our test stream, which we're currently trying to record. We come along to the view in a live control room. We click that, and of course it's waiting for the connection. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Here we are. So we've got a preview. on the screen. As you saw there, it says go live. You basically, I would put that normal latency. There is, I don't know what else we can change. Stream health. Poor stream health. I don't know why that is. It says poor stream health. Stream settings. Don't know what else there is to set. What does auto start? What's that? Don't know what that is. Open widget. What's that? Oh, that's the error message. Okay. Right. Well, all you do then is one more step. Click go live. It's a private video. So you're live apparently. Of course, we're doing the DJI with the Rode. So we should have perfect audio. Okay, we can move this around. And it is a long delay between what I'm doing on the camera and what is displayed on screen. Because we're only just getting to the point where I'm going around. So that's about 5 to 10 seconds after the fact. Yeah, and of course it works. Now, whether you have to stop it on the app is going to be a debatable question that we're going to find out what it does now. So I'm going to select end live stream on the app, on the Mimo app. So I've done that, in live stream, okay. And it stops the DJI. I'll wait for it to see if it stops in the studio. There's no data coming in. It's actually got the circle of death. The end stream button up the top is still highlighted. Whether that works or not, I don't know. Whether you have to. The timer is still going. It's still counting down. Don't know whether you're supposed to I suppose you're supposed to click it as well. Although the instructions are not very clear. Okay, I'm going to click it. There, done. Right, stream finished, 2:19. So it did get to count the extra bit that there was no data for it. It's a private video. So you're live apparently. Of course, we're doing the DJI with the Rode, so we should have perfect audio. Okay, we can move this around. And it is a long delay between what I'm doing on the camera and what is displayed on screen, because we're only just getting to the point where I'm going around. So that's about 5 to 10 seconds after the fact. Yeah, and of course it works. Now, Whether you have to stop it on the app is going to be a debatable question that we're going to find out what it does now. So I'm going to select end live stream on the app, on the Mimo app. So finally got it sorted out and managed to live stream correctly up to the YouTube, and comes out quite nice in the long term. However, this long-winded faffing around with having to go back into the studio, I can see that's a pain in the ass. And if you've been watching this channel for a little while, you'll know that I've done a removal K1 video, which was all about live streaming from the K1 in a very similar way, using the phone settings on the K1, the app, and connecting it via the internet, which it did work, but it was wholly unreliable because the internet connection was not very stable, and of course it did drop out every now and again. So I'm wondering if this will be the same. It probably will be. At the moment we're streaming on my my cable network, so it is fairly, I mean, it should be fairly good. It's a 1 gigabyte, and that's all I can say really. I'm going to keep on trying it because it's going to be really useful when I'm out and about. I did notice that the whole thing was fairly easy to do. Should be easier the more times I do it. So that's it from me on this video. Hope it was helpful. It is about 2 years late, I know, but hey, it's a new camera to me. Any comments down below, please. See you later. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.